Welcome back, I'm Leo. If you think you know what isolation looks like, prepare to have your perspective challenged. Today, we're diving into the depths of the Pacific Ocean to explore a place so remote that the closest humans are often astronauts orbiting above. This chilling spot, known as Point Nemo, not only holds the title of the most isolated location on Earth, but also serves as a graveyard for spacecraft. Stick around as we unravel the terrifying truth behind Point Nemo. Point Nemo lies about 2,788 kilometers or 1,670 miles from the nearest land. To give you a sense of how isolated that is, it's farther away from land than any other point on the planet. The closest solid ground is actually found near Ducie Island in the Pitcairn Islands to the north, with Antarctica's Mahé Island to the south. This desolate patch of ocean has earned the nickname Oceanic Pole of Inaccessibility, and it's infamous for its treacherous waters, characterized by giant swells and unpredictable storms. In fact, the Southern Ocean's fierce conditions can create waves that reach heights of up to 30 meters, 98 feet, making it a perilous area for any vessel daring enough to navigate its waters. Imagine being stranded in a place where rescue is nearly impossible. The only signs of life might be the occasional triangular fin slicing through the water. A stark reminder of the vastness surrounding you. The Southern Ocean is not a friendly place. It can be both exciting and terrifying, as experienced sailor Di Cafari described it. But here's the kicker. While we might think of remote places on land, the closest humans to Point Nemo are often floating in the International Space Station. Just 415 kilometers or 258 miles overhead. This connection between the cosmos and the ocean is a curious twist of fate, emphasizing the profound isolation of this maritime graveyard. Point Nemo is not just about isolation, it harbors a secret that adds an eerie twist to its identity. You see, this remote, oceanic region has become the final resting place for hundreds of decommissioned spacecraft. Since 1971, over 263 objects have been purposely crashed into these waters. Among them are the remnants of the Soviet-era Mir Space Station, which met its fiery end over this watery grave in 2001. It's a haunting thought. The very place where spacecraft go to die is so far removed from human civilization that any remnants are likely to remain undiscovered, lost to the depths of the ocean. The process of sending these spacecraft to their watery grave is not as simple as it sounds. When a space vehicle is decommissioned, scientists carefully chart its descent to ensure it lands in Point Nemo, avoiding populated areas. The rationale is clear. We wouldn't want a multi-ton hunk of metal crashing into a city. So instead, they choose this vast expanse of ocean, where the debris can safely sink beneath the waves. This method has been employed for years, with the most significant objects being Russian resupply vehicles, Japanese cargo crafts, and even parts of SpaceX rockets. Interestingly, the first spacecraft to be intentionally deorbited to Point Nemo was the Soviet Union's Salyut 7 space station in 1991, setting a precedent for future missions. One of the most notable spacecraft to meet its demise here was the Mir Space Station. Launched in 1986, Mir served as a home for astronauts for 15 years before it was decommissioned. The final descent was a meticulously planned operation, involving a series of controlled burns that guided the 134-ton structure into the South Pacific. On March 23, 2001, the world witnessed a spectacular sight as Mir disintegrated upon re-entry, leaving behind a trail of fiery debris. However, not a single piece of debris has ever been recovered from the depths of Point Nemo, leaving its remains to rest in the cold, dark waters. A testament to the challenges of recovering objects from such a remote location. But what about the other spacecraft? Some estimates suggest that between 250 and 300 vehicles lie in the depths around Point Nemo. The sheer number of these relics creates a sense of mystery. What twisted remnants of technology are currently resting on the ocean floor? While we know a few of the names, many more remain shrouded in secrecy, lost to the abyss. For instance, the European Space Agency has confirmed that several of its cargo vehicles have also been sent to this watery grave. Yet the specifics of their remains remain largely undocumented. The question of what survives the descent from space is equally fascinating. When objects re-enter the atmosphere, they face extreme heat and pressure. They can burn up completely, leaving little to no trace. However, larger structures like Mir can survive the journey, albeit in a significantly reduced state. Experts believe that nearly half of Mir was incinerated during its descent, with only fragments making it to the ocean. The odds of finding anything of value among these remnants are slim, yet the potential for discovery remains tantalizing. Some researchers are even exploring advanced underwater drones to map the seafloor around Point Nemo, hoping to uncover the secrets of these fallen vessels. Point Nemo's status as a spacecraft cemetery raises questions about our relationship with space and technology. What will future archaeologists make of these discarded vessels? Will they see them as remnants of a bygone era of exploration, or as a testament to humanity's negligence in managing its technological waste? As we continue to launch more missions into space, the need for responsible disposal methods becomes increasingly critical. The impending deorbit of the International Space Station, expected in 2028, will serve as a pivotal moment in this ongoing narrative, as it joins the ranks of its fallen predecessors. Interestingly, the International Space Station itself is scheduled for a similar fate. Experts predict that by 2028, the ISS will also find its end at Point Nemo, joining the ranks of its fallen predecessors. This will mark a significant moment in space history, as the vessel has been a symbol of international cooperation in space exploration for decades. The ISS has hosted astronauts from 19 different countries, forging bonds that transcend borders and fostering a spirit of collaboration that is essential for future exploration endeavours. As we reflect on the vastness of Point Nemo, it becomes clear that it represents more than just isolation. It embodies the intersection of human ambition and the unknown. The depths of this ocean are filled with both the remnants of our greatest achievements and the ghosts of our failures. It serves as a reminder of the delicate balance we must maintain as we venture further into the cosmos. The ocean graveyard is not merely a resting place for defunct technology. It is a poignant symbol of our journey into the stars, highlighting the risks and responsibilities that accompany our explorations. So, the next time you gaze up at the night sky, remember that some of the most significant artifacts of our space age are resting quietly beneath the waves of Point Nemo. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of Earth's most mysterious locations, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating stories from our planet and beyond. Until next time, I'm Leo, and I'll see you in the next video.